Good morning. We're in Genesis 29 this morning, and it's another good story of God's faithfulness, of God's goodness to this genealogy of Jesus. We've been walking through Matthew 1, the genealogy, the heritage of those that were in Jesus' genealogy. And so today we're looking at Jacob, and he's on his travels. Yesterday we talked about him kind of meeting God first time at Bethel or Bethel. And today he's in the land near Haran, which is where his kind of heritage, his family comes from. And he doesn't know that he's arrived there yet. He has to ask a lot of questions. And so he arrives at this well. And it's interesting, this is kind of the second love story where they meet at a watering hole. So, you know, if you're looking for your significant other, maybe you need to go to the water fountain. Just kidding. But anyhow, he's there and he asks the people of the land, hey, do you know Laban? Where am I? And they're like, that's Haran. He's like, okay, he's getting excited because just the chapter before, God promised that he would take care of him. And now he's seeing that he's arrived at the place that he's supposed to go to and that God is taking care of him. And not only that, they're like, and that's Rachel, Laban's daughter, who's coming with her sheep. And they had this well and probably covered from the top, I'm not sure exactly. And they had a big rock covering the mouth so that maybe sand doesn't get in. And they weren't supposed to open it until all the sheep got there, all the shepherds got there. But Jacob kind of steps out of their custom because he's so excited that here is his relative and here he sees God providing that. He takes the rock off the top of the well and waters Rachel's sheep, which when I was reading it, I was kind of thinking like, this is the guy like, here, I'll open the pickle jar for you. But anyhow, he does that. Because of his excitement, he goes beyond custom, waters her sheep, and then he kisses her, which I can imagine would be a surprise, but then he tells her who he is and how he's excited to be there. And so I think what we see in this, and I think something that we can take from this, is when God does provide, when we see that God's answering our prayers, I think it's appropriate to get excited about it. Now, maybe not go off kissing people, but you know, it's appropriate to go, look what God has done, I'm excited, and for us to thank God in that moment. And I think Jacob here is excited because, you know, he's seeing God answer the prayers and answer and do what he said. And so what things, even as we go towards Canadian Thanksgiving, what things are you thankful for that God is answering your prayers in your life now? And how are you getting excited about that?